room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I missed them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
Hey man, we're going against a young phenom. He only got 2 losses. We on his neck. Look, no media obligations. All hands. He's getting a little older, so we gotta be careful with the training, man. Jump roping and shit. Let me see what the fuck a nigga wanna do. I got the bald head, about to act a fool. See, my chart right there don't look bad though. But when I go to that other chart, my shit look ass. So we just gonna pay attention to this chart, man. Get it, first fight with the bald head. And we sparking up, man.
As expected, fully packed here tonight. It's the Grand Theater. My name is Todd Grisham. And watching this live with me is a first rock star from the United States of America. And they are the Undisputed Champ. Coming off a very close, controversial win. Let's see if they can be more definitive in this one. Up against them, the Dancer from North Macedonia. The last time we saw them in action, they suffered a very close loss. Let's see if their fortunes turn around here.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr.
Jimmy
Lennon
my walkout song too. For sure.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, Undisputed Champion, the Rockstar. Fighting out of the blue corner from North Macedonia.
You in my house.
Wearing the red trunks, trimmed with white, the Dancer.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where
Worst nickname ever.
these athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Can't land that jab. Straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Hook misses. That counter shot lands. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off.
That's understood.
He got caught with a right. Got caught clean. Well done with that counter shot. They exchange punches. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. Here we go. It's round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Swing and a miss with that jab. Beautiful catch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Oh, yeah, he might not make it out this round.
And there's the bell for round three. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? Good counter punch. Good counter punching. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? To the relief of the fans here,
Never
this
been
fight
touched
will
up like this,
continue.
man.
That counter punch caught him clean. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. The fight is over.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job.
Oh, it's piecing him up.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
Just like another, like...
I done everything. I think I ain't even take no damage for real. I might not have no concussion or nothing. We good.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given the task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, got my body hold it steady, your name. You know the name rains heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with grade. The days are numbered, see my steps to calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery,
that's all y'all got?
like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done.
No, you don't get no rematch clause.
See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events, I would practice, but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the
That
same
my nigga
league.
46 now.
They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many have-a-goes, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like a can't shout. I'm getting even for you free, I'm like a calm cow. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spite. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want
Punch him back. We in prime condition for this nigga.
Good evening. First up we have
This bout is
an open air. Time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook won't score. Good counter punching. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters. Whoa, wait a minute. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. And Machine goes down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I've got to see that again.
First round knockdown is crazy.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Well, this next round is going to be... Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Got out of the way of that right hook. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Becoming undisputed champion is absolutely epic, but now everybody's coming to get you, including right here, right now. And he scores with the counter. Counter punch. Straight right just misses. The jab doesn't quite connect. Straight right just misses. And shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-side.
They got a chin, but his face taking too much
Johnny,
damage.
can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. shot lands. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what?
That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? And the referee will allow this to continue. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Hook misses. How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
I could take a sit off.
That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominant. There's the bell for round 4.
Dominant.
After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter lands. It's all offense all the time. There's a counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. They've been beaten so badly this fight, you almost hope that it's stopped, and it is. It is over. TKO victory.
I was getting a little anxious there.
Beating people up too bad, man. They got landed 60%, 52%.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's all.
Sorry, coach, but I need some more traits.
I'm trying to raise this stat boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I
Myron,
say, I
your
can
uncle.
more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, I know send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat.
Everybody I fuck with is, hey.
Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo. Step to the place where my J's are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a night glove slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go one them run up your mouth yet again. Jaw get sent all the way up like Rem. That's right. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got cheers on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Got dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't take joke. In person, they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like Pounds just told them, with the squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like Pounds just told them, with the squad get scolded.
Alright, y'all, we gonna do one more match. Look who they give us. Nobody's 12 losses, 28 losses. And all 70 overall. I get the most. Oh no, I don't. Guess you gotta get beat up, man. Open, man. Your opponent selection. What the fuck? I didn't know I could fucking do this shit. No losses. Get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. That's what I like to see. That's what we need right here. Focused on the target, grab a weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know the aim rate's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't got to do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my 65% of the first, but you could come fight me though. Alright, we got an undefeated nigga for our last one, man. Let's see. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice, but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like a can't shout. Getting even for to free 'em like a calm down. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spite. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. Moving like a hitman. Fight ready. Last defense, man. We got the up and comer, undefeated. Everybody else I ran laps around in my weight class. And yeah, final title defense of the legendary Gym Tokyo. Started out like
between these two fighters. Should be a good one.
Or something
I'm
crazy.
Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first. First up we have the rock star from the United States of America. They are the undisputed champion of the world. The last time they were in action, they scored that dramatic TKO victory. Let's see how they do in this one.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds.
Let's talk more action, man.
And there's the bell to start round one. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights?
Quick.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Catch and shoot. And down goes Rockstar. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Even I've got to see that.
Flash knockout is crazy. All right. First nigga knocked me down in a minute. Now we gotta put the works on you, man.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. going to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot.
The head kind of weak.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior.
Got the skills, but your chin kind of iffy.
That right uppercut misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. You're being put down.
Get the knockdown.
Here we go. It's round 2. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter shot. There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. The straight right just misses. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? Straight right just misses. Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt.
They say they're still on top.
There's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We have to rank them as one of the best in the weight class. Couldn't land that jab.
My nigga gliding around.
The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. And he scores with the counter. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Walk away from each other and then run right back into. Hold that thought. The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt
you can't even move though after a certain point. I never stuck there.
A straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
I'm the best in the world.
Well done with that counter
I'm
shot.
the greatest. Next up,
beautiful counter punch. A straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punching. That big hook doesn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Yep, no. Won the last 3.
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot.
Right.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Defense is not an option for these two. Punch, counter punch. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They exchanged punches. That counter shot lands. Can't score with that jab. This is a high-octane battle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance with...
There's the bell for round 6.
When he got
all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That little chubby body not so tough, huh?
The perfect counter lands. They threw the hook. It didn't land. It's all offense all the time. There's a counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Can't find a home with that jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch.
Put that pressure on.
That counter shot lands. The jab misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Missing with the hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't...
Go, yo.
Round 7, here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he
The
has
last
for us
person to
here in the
challenge my
next
belt.
one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works.
Young up
Wait
and
for the
coming.
reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. The jab just got blocked. Just digging deep to the body. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Put my phone on the charger, y'all. Let's get it.
And we enter the 8th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice counter shot. Why weren't they covering up? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
I guess it rise somehow.
Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get
Hurt.
There's the bell to start round 9. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last
making
round,
it to
everything
decision.
works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. And down goes Showboat.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Shut his
Where
ass
did
up.
that come from? What a shot.
46 word, man. Never been dropped, never been beat, never been KO'd. About to get that experience now.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should
You
you
almost
change?
ate it again.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Oop.
Nice counter punch right up the middle.
Oop. Oop. Oop.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round.
Oop.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's see how the game plan changes. There's the bell to start round 10. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown.
Got that read on him in the first round, then took over.
They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up,
First
alert them
round.
again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Beautiful counter punch. stamina is off the charts.
We're going to catch you, though.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered.
We're going to catch you, though.
Well done with that counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. He misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch.
I'm going on with that bitch.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This could be the end. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Smart.
Hey, that just shows I'm not the Reaper no more, man.
Sure they got it. At every round,
He survived,
fight,
but
there was no argument, no discussion, no
at least he
mistake.
could put on a
It was
great
so
boxing
obvious.
performance, man. One last time. Ride of season. I dropped the first round. I'm like, okay, bet. Dominated every round after that. That's pretty accurate. A concussion. Let's take care of that. And then
Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing,
you're retiring, man.
Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still
Longest
not
win
been moved. I
streak,
got points to
15.
prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody? I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, I know send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still
Welcome to what many consider to be the Terrence Bud Sugar Ray Robinson.
This bout.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is it. This is that.
What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. That hook scores. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Nice counter shot. A perfect counter lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
You don't want to trade shots. No rest for the weary. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, some.
And there's the bell for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Those counterpunches have to hurt. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. That they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. Nice punch. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Catch and shoot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no... There's the bell for round three. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
body home with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. That uppercut doesn't land. Jab slightly off target. Every time, Crawford is dazed. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punching. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that there's the bell to start round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Just misses with the right uppercut. And forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Counter shot lands. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem... Time for the 5th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
There's a counter shot. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
And you saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect.